Okay, so first of all, looking at the scapula. So the first thing we do when we look at the scapula is to try to see the orientation of the scapula. Okay, so now this is the spine. The spine comes in the posterior surface, posterior part of the scapula, and so this is the glenoid cavity. This is where the humerus articulates, right? So the humerus articulates. So this comes in the lateral side. So that means this is the medial side. Okay, now let's look at the surface or the marks, the landmarks of the scapula. First of all, this is the acromion process. This is the spine of scapula. Then you have the coracoid process. Then this is the superior angle of the scapula. This is the inferior angle of the scapula. This is the subscapular fossa. This is the supraspinous fossa. This is the infraspinous fossa. Okay. Now, as we know that the lateral side of the scapula comes towards the arm on this side. The medial border of the scapula comes towards the spine, the spine, right, on the back. So we look at the muscles that attach to these areas. So on this side, on the surface that comes towards the spine, we have three muscles. We have the levator scapulae. It attaches from the superior angle to the spine. This is the levator scapulae. Okay, and around this area of the spine, so along the opposite of the spine, rhomboids minor attaches, and beneath that, rhomboids major attaches. Okay, in the supraspinous fossa, supraspinatus muscle, and on the infraspinatus fossa, the infraspinous muscle, and on the subscapular fossa, the subscapular muscle originates. Now on the lateral border of the scapula, two muscles attach. Okay, near the bottom, teres major attaches, right, and on the upper 2/3, teres minor attaches. So at the middle of teres minor, the subscapular muscle, the circumflex scapular muscle, the circumflex scapular artery, it goes around the scapula like this. Okay, so now we look at the muscles that insert into the scapula. Okay, so first of all, on the coracoid process, the short head of the biceps and the coracobrachialis. So the name itself is coracobrachialis, right? So short head of biceps brachii, and coracobrachialis, they attach together. Then you have pectoralis minor, it also attaches into the coracoid process. Okay, now then we look at the trapezius muscle, which originates from the external occipital protuberance and all the way down to T12. The trapezius muscle, it comes and it goes around and it attaches on the lateral part of the clavicle, then the medial side of the acromion, then on the upper lip of the scapula. Upper lip of the scapula. Upper lip of the spine of the scapula. The deltoid muscle attaches from the lower lip. Originates from the lower lip of the spine of scapula. Deltoid muscle, right? So the biceps brachii, the long head of biceps brachii, it originates from the supraglenoid tubercle. The long head of triceps, it originates from the infraglenoid tubercle, right?